is essential for the health of our environment. Every good meal starts with fresh ingredients, and in nature, those ingredients are called producers. These producers are the foundation of all life on Earth. Producers are like the chefs of the ecosystem, whipping up their food using sunlight, air, and water. They are the unsung heroes that keep the circle of life turning. Plants, algae, and some bacteria are all producers. They play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our environment. They have this incredible ability to make their food through a process called photosynthesis. This process is nothing short of magical. During photosynthesis, producers capture energy from the sun and use it to transform carbon dioxide and water into sugary fuel called glucose. This process not only feeds the plants but also produces oxygen, which is essential for most life forms. This glucose is their energy snack. It powers their growth and reproduction, enabling them to thrive and support other life forms. Just like we rely on farmers to grow our food, all living things depend on producers, either directly or indirectly, for their energy. Without these incredible organisms, life as we know it would not be possible. Now let's meet the consumers, the eaters of the ecosystem. Unlike producers, consumers can't make their own food. They rely on eating other organisms to get their energy. There are different types of consumers, each with its own place at the dinner table. Herbivores like rabbits and deer are plant eaters, munching on producers to fuel their daily adventures. Carnivores, such as lions and sharks, are the meat eaters, getting their energy by hunting and consuming other animals. Omnivores, like humans and bears, enjoy a mixed diet, consuming both plants and animals. Section 4. Nature's Recyclers, Decomposers at Work. What happens when plants and animals die? Well, that's where the cleanup crew comes in, the decomposers. Decomposers, like bacteria and fungi, are nature's recyclers. They break down dead organisms and waste products, returning essential nutrients back to the ecosystem. Think of decomposers as the garbage collectors of the natural world. They might seem small, but their job is mighty. Without decomposers, our planet would be piled high with dead plants and animals. They keep the cycle of life going by ensuring nutrients are available for new generations of producers. Section 5. One path versus many, food chains and food webs. We've talked about the different players in the ecosystem, but how do they all connect? That's where food chains and food webs come in. A food chain shows a single pathway of energy flow from one organism to another. For example, in a grassland ecosystem, a food chain might look like this: grass to grasshopper, to mouse, to snake to hawk. Each arrow represents the transfer of energy from one organism to the next. Food webs are like interconnected food chains, showing the complex network of feeding relationships within an ecosystem. Section 6. Energy's Journey, Powering Up the Ecosystem. Energy flows through an ecosystem like a one-way street, starting with the sun and moving from producers to consumers. At each level of the food chain, some energy is lost as heat. This means that there's less energy available to organisms at higher levels. Think of it like a game of telephone. As the message or energy is passed along, it gets a little distorted and some information or energy is lost. That's why there are usually fewer predators at the top of the food chain than herbivores in the middle. Section 7. Conclusion. Maintaining nature's balance. Food chains and food webs are crucial for maintaining the delicate balance of nature. They represent the complex relationships between different organisms, showing who eats whom in the wild. These intricate networks ensure that energy flows smoothly through the ecosystem, from plants to herbivores, and then to carnivores. They ensure that populations of different species are kept in check, preventing any one species from becoming too dominant and depleting resources. Predators play a vital role in this balance by controlling the numbers of herbivores and other prey species. Imagine if there were no predators to control the herbivore population. Without these natural checks and balances, herbivore numbers could skyrocket. The herbivores might eat all the plants, leading to a shortage of food for everyone. This would not only affect the herbivores, but also the entire ecosystem, causing a ripple effect that could lead to the collapse of the local environment. By understanding how food chains and food webs work, we can appreciate the interconnectedness of all living things and work towards protecting the biodiversity of our planet. Every species, no matter how small, has a role to play in maintaining the health of our ecosystems. So, Next time you see a bee buzzing around a flower or a bird catching a worm, remember that you're witnessing the intricate dance of life, a delicate balance of energy flow and interconnectedness that keeps our planet thriving. This delicate balance is what allows our natural world to flourish, providing us with the resources we need to survive and thrive. Let's cherish and protect it for future generations.